Well,
recording.
you know what we have to do? Test!
Test!
Amazing. So,
Yeah.
So yeah, hang on. It's Halloween! Are you scared of your fucking asshole pants, Fresh?
Hello, my name is Vincent Fresh. I'm going to be your host for tonight.
Fucking retard. I'm your host for tonight. Alright, Fresh, get back
Go
to
listen to
yourself.
Vincent Price, you motherfucker.
Fuck, my neck hurts. I think I've been like in a car accident without me
Again?
knowing it. Yeah, again.
Well, you did have driver's training yesterday, apparently.
If you've ever seen Grandpa Found the Car Keys, that's basically a documentary.
So how did that actually go, by the way?
It wasn't a driving lesson, it was just, you know, theory shit.
The theory?
Well, you sat down and basically, it's something that you have to do in Sweden, you know, you sit down and fucking note down shit that they tell you, like, don't do this or you'll go to jail, and these are the precautions of this.
I had to fucking... When I got my driver's permit back in high school, I had to, like, do something like that. They made us go into a class on the weekends for, like, 2 hours, and it's just, like, they showed us videos, and it's like, hey, don't do this obvious bullshit that'll get you murdered.
Mine was for 4 hours.
Jesus.
You know, I got home like, oh, fuck, my head.
It got worse.
Hang on, this isn't a Halloweeny at all. This isn't spooky. I know. My car, it was haunted, and
well, that's a Stephen King book.
yeah, my car it was haunted.
That's several Stephen King books, actually.
My cars were haunted, all of them, all 5 that I own, because I'm rich apparently. They were all haunted, and they made a gang, and they broke into my house.
It's because
and they kidnapped my daughter and my wife.
I know why your cars were haunted. It's because you plated like all of them with Nazi gold, and it was haunted by
I gold plated all my cars with Nazi gold.
They were all haunted by the Ghostapo.
Basically, but yeah. Maybe we should say that it's not Halloween right now. We were supposed to, you know, do something on Halloween, but we were all busy, like, you know, going to space.
I don't fucking remember what I was doing on Halloween.
I don't think I was doing anything on Halloween because we don't celebrate it here in, you know, the northern parts of the world.
That's a shame, but yeah. Anyway, it's November 12th, 12 days after. God, I died. Halloween. It's 7:15 at the moment.
It's
over here in America.
13:16 here.
I'm glad they taught me military time, so I actually know what the fuck that means.
By the way,
Yo.
I'd like to tell all of the listeners that are listening right now, especially you fascinating asshole,
I really hate that guy.
I don't hate him, it's just that, I don't know, it's fun to make fun of him. Because, you know,
you should have just gone like, yes, I hate him, I despise him, I want him to get in a car accident again.
I hate him.
With my Nazi gold cars.
I want to hire my... No, what the fuck was it? The Ghostapo.
The Ghostapo.
To run him over. But yeah, we have made a Gmail account called freshkarlcast at gmail.com. That's freshkarlcast at gmail.com.
I forgot we made that thing.
And we want you to send in questions to us, so we can read it out loud and laugh at you.
Because your questions... I don't think we should insult our audience, but we're gonna get a lot of fucking stupid questions.
By the way, don't take it personally when I'm insulting you. The only reason I'm insulting you is because that's how I talk. I mean, you should hear how the fuck I'm talking to Fresh on a regular basis.
Yeah, he kind of treats me like shit, but it's kind of balanced out by the fact that I have sex with him on a regular basis.
It's love shit, you know?
It's a bunch of poop dick.
Poop dick.
I'm telling you, Karl, you gotta fucking have an enema before you have anal sex, otherwise you're gonna get poop on your dick.
But yeah, you need to... No, I am very strange. When I meet someone, that I meet for the first time, I'm very polite to them and formal. But when I get to know them a bit, I'm like, well, now I can insult you because I know that you won't do anything towards me. Like, you fucking cunt. Come on, let's have a beer, you asshole.
You're pretty much one of the few people that can insult me, and I don't give a shit because
I do it all the time.
You do it to everybody, and you don't pay special attention to me, and I do it right back to you, and then we like play Gary's mod.
Yeah. But yeah, you know what I would think would be really fucking cool?
What?
You know how I make animation, quote unquote. I animate. I don't make animation, but I animate.
It's a cyclical thing.
Yeah, but
not really. But let's go with that.
I would like, you know how there are like podcasts out there and people have like animated them in like Flash and shit. I would really like to see someone do something like that. That'd
be pretty fucking.
I would suck his or her dick. I'm telling you that right now. I'd suck your dick if you do that.
I'd like to see that.
I'd come over to you and slurp.
I kind of want to imagine what like.
So that's awful.
I'm kind of imagining like if they'd use like what people think we look like in real life, or if they'd use our characters.
Me too. It's like either use like she OCs, you know, or Shadow the Hedgehog or whatever. Cold Steel the Hedgehog. Nothing personal shit.
Are our characters in the Alpha Legion really OCs?
What?
Are our characters in the Alpha Legion really OCs, if you think about it? Because
I don't know.
The term with that is usually applied, like, negatively. Like, you know, it's not an original character. You just fucking took a picture of Sonic the Hedgehog, or Tails the Fucker, or Knuckles the Fister, and you just fucking traced over it, and then you fucking recolored it.
It's just
you made Sonic. You made Sonic black and red. Oh wait, that's an actual fucking character. Good job, Sega.
I don't know, I just made characters. It's like, alright, now we have them. Good, now we have something people can personalize us to without seeing our actual, like, ugly, disgusting, sweaty faces covered in moldy bird shit.
Pastor called me handsome. But then again, Pastor is a very strange man.
I am very handsome as well. I have a nice little French mustache.
I saw it. You look like a fucking asshole.
Very handsome.
You look like fucking Snidely Whiplash if he was a fucking homeless Viking.
If people are going to animate us, we need to describe how we look, right? Imagine fresh as like, I don't know, Brad Pitt, if he was like in a car accident.
What?
With glasses.
What?
Bleeding nosebleed everywhere, that's it.
That happened like fucking... That happened once in front of you, motherfucker, and then it happened a few hours after that, actually.
Alright, so now, there we go, now I have explained? Well,
I don't know. Some people have said
fuck, I dropped my knife!
Good job.
What do you... Fuck, I dropped it again!
Insert scream sound effect here.
So we're,
I don't know, I've heard that I look like, kinda like Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves. Alright. Fuck, my neck hurts.
You know Neo?
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, kind of, now that you mention it, I guess.
Yeah, I don't really see the resemblance, but fucking whatever.
I don't know. I haven't looked upon your face enough time for that.
You have, though. You fucking did it, like, fucking yesterday. I mean, granted, I was also fucking bleeding out of my nostril.
So yeah, like, how would you explain me looking like?
I've never really had a visual reference for you, really. I mean, you fucking... You look like a very round-faced man with cheeks that are kind of chubby and rosy. You got a fucking, kind of like a brow that's a bit bigger than usual, like a Neanderthal kind of, but not really. Very Cro-Magnon, actually.
Cro-Magnon.
And you have a ponytail all the fucking time.
It's not a ponytail, it's set up in like a ball, because ponytails look weird.
Oh, so you do it that way.
Yeah.
I guess it makes it easier to, like, cut it off, I guess.
I guess.
Maybe. And right now he has, like, a fucking chin beard for some odd fucking reason, and a Snidely Whiplash mustache that's Kind of brownish blonde.
You're making people think now. It sounds the description you're giving. People would think that I'm like a fat neckbeard.
You're not fat.
It's like chubby cheeks, rose tinted.
He's
a
not
douchebag
fat.
beard.
I mean, he's not fat. He doesn't have a neck beard. Specifically, it is a chin strap.
It's like a shin strap. I don't know. I have a very
kind of like a
strange...
long soul patch. A long soul patch, actually.
Soul patch. Ugh, disgusting.
Not really. Isn't it, though?
This soul patch is literally just like a Hitler mustache that went down south. Oh. It's like, great.
What if you had both a soul patch and a Hitler mustache? That's a double Hitler.
Double Hitler, the shitler. Why not just, make like a mustache that's just like a line in the middle of your face that goes down from your... It's like... Think of like a Hitler mustache that goes down... Oh my god. That'd be so fucking ugly. It's like a Fu Manchu length Hitler stash.
It just goes straight down over your lip.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Oh fuck, that's.
I've been thinking. This alright, this won't have anything to do with fucking Halloween, but if you had like any superpower, what would it be? Why would you want to have it? What would you fucking do with it?
I don't know, fucking, I've been thinking about what exactly that would entail in real life, actually, because I have a weird fucking thought process. And the more that you think about having superpowers, the more shitty it becomes, when you think about it. Because think about it. You have, these powers that elevate you beyond mortal men in such a way that, like, the government would want you to be either under their employ so they could use you, or they would try to destroy you if you didn't work for them. So it's like, no matter what power you have, the man's either gonna want to fucking bring you down, or they're gonna want to fucking enslave you, essentially. Or, at worst, fucking kill you and dissect you to see what makes you tick.
Alright.
But, I'd say if I had to have any superpower, it'd easily be, I'd say telekinesis, honestly. That seems like it has a lot of, it's cool, and it also has a lot of practical use, I think. I mean, you could just use it in the most mundane fucking situations, like, oh, there's something in the fridge that I want, but I'm in front of my computer and I'm a lazy piece of shit. I'm just gonna open up the fridge with my mind and get a Pepsi.
Whoa! Holy shit, that's so useless.
It's not useless, though, because...
You're using it for the most useless shit. It's like...
Yeah, because
you're
that's
sitting
the way
in your
you
tiny
do it.
little room with, like, your fridge literally behind you, and you're like, oh man, I don't want to get out of my chair.
Well, again, I'm
playing World of Warcraft. I gotta use my mind to open the door and eat ice cream. Man,
if you could just telekinetically piss and shit...
Watch you just unzip your pants, and then it's like a fucking snake. You just
not a snake, it's just
the goddamn toilet.
It's not even a snake. It's like fucking. You think about it, and then your shit and your piss just appears in the toilet.
Oh! I thought that you like literally mean that you move the piss coming out of your dick to the toilet.
That also probably works.
Like
honestly,
you're just taking a shit right on this floor, but it doesn't hit the floor.
That'd be also a thing you could do, but that's if you like want to.
Like, what if someone like came home when you were doing this? You're like you're standing up, pissing and shitting at the same time, and it just flies into the bathroom, like, and then you're fucking like, oh hello, I didn't see you coming here.
Well, fucking think about it, Karl, because that's, like, the best way to use it is just for the mundane shit that doesn't draw attention to you. And fucking, like, if you keep it a secret, no one will fucking ask you to do anything for them. Because do you know how fucking annoying it would be?
You can become a cool magician, I guess.
Think about it. Like, if you could, like, lift up, say, a car with your brain, and people saw you doing that, how many more people would ask you to, like, help them move?
It's true.
Guys with trucks who are watching this this podcast, you know that fucking feeling. Because you know if you have a fucking truck, people that you know will always be like, hey, can I use your truck to help me move, man? Can I just put my fucking couch in the bed of your truck?
Like, alright, I can help you move, but I'll cuff you.
I mean, I guess, but again, like, if the government finds out, they're gonna want to fucking kill you and
So
dissect
what?
you, or...
Fucking steal a tank. Fly
Oh,
away.
fucking... That would be... No, fucking it's more trouble than it's worth.
Steal a tank and fly away. It's the magic school tank.
Again, it's honestly more trouble than it's worth if you, like, really think about it. But yeah, telekinesis is my power of choice.
Alright. Oh shit. No, do I have to answer?
Yeah.
I have fucking no idea. I had never thought of it.
Well, you fucking wrote the question down and you fucking... you're...
Yeah, but I never fucking... I don't know.
I want you to realize...
I just like to have something that's cool, I guess. I'd like to fucking...
Like what?
Shoot fire electricity out of my guitar or something.
That's a very specific superpower.
Like, but then, what the fuck would I use it for? It's like, look what I can do, guys! What if I, like, you know, at a par or something and I have the guitar with me and I'm like, hey guys, look what I can do, I'm fucking pissed-faced drunk, and I just kill everyone.
I don't know, you
by
could,
accident.
If you just are really subtle about it and don't do stupid shit with it, you could probably become, like, a really good heavy metal, like, guitarist, I guess.
I guess.
Just write it off as, like, really good pyrotechnics.
I don't know. Maybe fly, that'd be kinda cool. Because then it's more like, oh, I'll just fly away.
Well, you also have, like, the,
I don't know, fly... I would be able to... I'd like to be able to fly and land.
No, I'm talking about, like what kind of flying? Like with wings, or just like how Superman flies?
Just like Superman.
And like how fast would it go?
As fast as I want.
Well, then you're also gonna want like the superpowers of not catching on fire when you fucking go fast.
Not catching on fire when I go fast. Not being
it's like
blinded by air pressure.
Not be blinded by air pressure. Not fucking minding getting bugs smacked all over your goddamn face.
I just make like a suit. I'll put on my Viking, my Viking helmet and have welding goggles on.
It's like, cause like when you're flying, there's all that friction that you fucking have to deal with when you're flying.
I'll make a suit.
Yeah, I guess.
I look like a
I mean, I guess
triangle flying around.
I guess we could also make the
like,
argument.
You know those Star Wars like cheese wedges, the flying ships that the Imperial dudes use, the evil guys, you know?
Cheese wedges.
Like it looks like pizza slices, like triangles.
Oh, you're talking about TIE interceptors.
I guess I'll just look like one of those, but mini, the size of a human being, flying around like wee.
I mean, I guess with this, you could also make the argument that if you had the powers of flight, you also have the required secondary effects to not murder yourself.
Hopefully.
Wouldn't that be a son of a bitch if, like, someone just got the power of flight and they're just like, cool, I can fucking fly now, oh god, my fucking skin is on fire!
It's like super strength, but really bad bones. It's like, I can lift a car and then my bones break.
There's a lot of stuff you have to think about with superpowers, man, and that's why we keep it in the realm of fiction, or we just relegate that shit to power armor.
Power armor. Fuck. I don't know why, but I'd like power armor to exist.
They're working on it.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is, the only guys who are working on it are like crazy Russian military guys who are basically just making a suit that is just like a riot shield attached to you.
The US is making one. It's more like a miniature mech suit, though, which I guess you could say is what power armor is.
Isn't it though? It's like an exoskeleton.
Essentially, that's what power armor kind of is when you think about it.
I know. If like you designed power armor, what would you want it to look like?
Are you fuck? What would I want it to look like?
Like, would you want it to have the, you know, fantasy shit like Warhammer, where it's like, oh, really gothic, overpowered shoulder pads? Or would you want it to be more like the slimline shit, where it's like, it fits my body, but it's, you know, armor?
I guess it depends on what aesthetic you like more, but personally, I like the power armor they kind of have in Fallout.
Oh yeah, alright. The like makeshift looking one.
Well, not even makeshift, because it was actually developed by the U.S. military to like make soldiers walking tanks.
Yeah, but it looks very makeshift because it has like tubes and shit going outside
Well,
of it.
that's just because of the aesthetic of 1950s science fiction stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh boy. I don't know. I like the more bulkier design, which is this like, you know, it just looks like a massive fucking fat ass monster with it.
Like a space marine.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, what the fuck are you going to do towards something like that? Meanwhile, power armor like Halo. It's just like, okay, you just run him over with a tank. Shoot him in the face with a rocket launcher, there you go, he's dead. Oh boy.
Well, if you fucking shoot anything in the face with a rocket launcher, you'll fucking die.
Well, you did that in my role-playing campaign once.
I did.
That guy didn't die, and I was like, oh my god, he didn't die.
That was Erndil.
No, that was Kiwi.
Oh wait, yeah, it was Kiwi. It was Kiwi. Also, that's because he was a fucking Death Guard Marine that you just sent after us because you were just like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing with this campaign.
Shut up.
How about the time you fucking gave us a Baneblade and you're just like, you're having too much fun, I don't know what to do. Suddenly, Bloodthirster cuts it in half. Perfectly.
It wasn't a Bloodthirster, it was a
Bloodthirster.
Was it? Wasn't it
A fucking Bloodthirster flew out of nowhere, fucking sliced our tank in half perfectly, killing nobody, and then we all fucking fell out.
and then he just, like, poofed away himself or something, like, rocks fall, everyone dies.
It's like, LOL!
Yeah.
Fuck.
But yeah, Halloween. So, did you get any trick-or-treaters, like,
I did not.
knocking on your door?
I did not. Because in America, if you fucking leave your porch lights off, that's a good indicator that the person does not want to deal with your shenanigans.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright. It was fun. This is the story of when I was a child on Halloween.
Oh boy, time for a story.
When I was a child in 1858. No, it was because we don't celebrate Halloween here in Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
It's really difficult to trick or treat.
I'd imagine.
But me and my brother, we were like, oh god, we're gonna do this. We were really fucking psyched for it because we were children and we had Cartoon Network and shit like that. So we had we knew about American culture, but we didn't know it was American. Because, it was all dubbed in Swedish.
Yeah.
So like, oh my god, it's going to happen, we're gonna get candy! Basically. And so we go outside, dressed as, I know, Scream from the movie Scream, and shit like that.
That is such a fucking common costume, like when I was a kid, because it's just the easiest fucking thing. It's like, get a cloak and a fucking and a mask, and
maybe
there you go, your Scream. That's the budget Halloween costume, kids. If you fucking went in that fucking costume, it means that your parents didn't love you.
Hang on. Oh, fuck. I don't want to answer a call right now. But yeah, we were outside, and so we went from door to door trick-or-treating, and I think we were always like at least like a week late or so.
A week late to Halloween?
A week late or like 2 days or a day late because we never went on the right day.
That's... So it's not even you trick-or-treating, you're just two weird-looking fucking kids in costumes going around begging for candy.
But that's the thing, Halloween in Sweden is like, oh, it's somewhere around this, give a shit. But yeah, we went from door to door, and we only got shit like apples, toothbrushes, fucking...
Wow.
Sometimes we would get like stock candy that they had at home.
Fucking
I know that we once got microwave popcorn.
Really? That's a thing. Fucking if you did that in my fucking neighborhood, if you gave out fucking apples and toothbrushes, your fucking house would just get egged and teepeed.
And since it's Sweden, it's really, really fucking cold as well. So we're walking around in our shitty little costumes. It's like freezing cold outside. It's nighttime. It's like windy. We're just walking around getting apples and shit, and then we go home and we're like, well, that was fun, I guess. Let's watch TV.
I mean, hey, if you gotta fucking like kill a fucking a knight, I guess that's a success in some circles.
I don't know. We just dated.
I stopped trick or treating when I was like 10.
I don't know how old I was.
Fucking.
I think I stopped when we realized that we never got anything.
It just took you a few years.
Yeah, it's like, well, this is worthless. So yeah, that's my fucking boring Halloween story.
I've never really had interesting Halloween stories because fucking I'd always go like the same route, and I'd never go trick-or-treating in my actual neighborhood. I'd fucking go over to my aunt's house because she lived in the rich part of town.
Oh yeah?
And fucking that's where all the good candy was.
Oh yeah.
So fucking I just go and trick-or-treat with my youngest cousins, and fucking they'd always like wear the same costumes every year. Because they thought that fucking, like, looking like Jason Voorhees was cool. And Scream.
And what?
Scream.
Oh yeah. Scream.
Fucking
The
Jason is another fucking... Scream is also... Scream and fucking Jason Voorhees are just the most common costumes that I saw back then because they were the easiest. Like, Jason, you just needed a hockey mask.
Yeah.
A hockey mask and bam, you're fucking
But
Jason.
that's because it was they were always sold on stock, you know. It was always the cheapest costumes and were always sold on stock.
Yeah,
it's
again,
like,
it's if your parents didn't love you enough.
You just rows and rows of fucking like shitty costumes, and everybody wanted the cool ones, but you got punched in the face for wanting one.
Fucking Halloween costumes have gotten kind of lazier now that I've noticed now that more because I was fucking shopping on Halloween because I needed snacks and fucking discount candy and chips and shit, you know, shit like that. And fucking I saw one of the fucking laziest goddamn costumes was a fucking stormtrooper helmet.
Alright.
And like they didn't sell it with the armor, they just sold it as like a fucking pair of pajamas.
Oh. Oh, but haven't they always done shit like that though?
Well, yeah, but like fucking, I remember like some costumes you could like get like plastic breastplates and shit, and
never
like a little
never in Sweden.
And like a little blaster rifle.
I've never seen something like that.
It was when I was younger, and I might be like misremembering things because it was so long ago, but. Yeah, fucking, I stopped trick-or-treating around the time when fucking giving out full-sized candy bars stopped being popular. Like, fuck you, people who are listening to this. If you fucking, like, were on Halloween and you gave kids fucking fun-sized Snickers or Kit Kats or shit like that, you fucking cheapskate bitches. It's fucking Halloween. Give out full-size bars. Be fun. You fucking shits.
I know what Garrett would dress out as, though.
Yeah, we all do.
So yeah, have you
ever been... And that's where the conversation ends.
Have you ever been spooked? Ever been spooked recently?
Recently?
Or have you any like, something you remember, any scary stories of you being spooked? Going, oh boy!
I remember one Halloween party that I went to when I was a kid, because like fucking for a while when I was a kid, after we were done all trick or treating and we had our bags full of candy, there'd be like other neighborhood kids like over at my aunt's house, fucking trading candy and just pouring out their fucking candy on a pile on the ground and just fucking devouring it.
All right.
And fucking I remember one time I stole my cousin's, like, Jason mask, and we were fucking playing upstairs in the attic.
Alright.
We were playing fucking serial killer. And fucking, I remember, like, because I was a dumb kid, and because it was really dark in the attic, and because I had a fucking hockey mask on,
Alright.
I fucking ran full speed into a wooden beam and fucking cut my head open.
Alright.
And I got like splinters and shit, and I just fucking collapsed because, you know, my fucking head got cut open.
Mm.
And I had to go to the emergency room and get like 12 stitches in my head.
So that was your spooky story.
It's fucking spooky when you're a fucking kid and all of a sudden you just start fucking bleeding all over the place like you had a fucking cranial head explosion. Spooked out the other fucking kids, that's for sure.
A cranial brain explosion.
Because then there was like fucking blood all over the mask.
I don't know, there was actually one time that I got spooked, and when I mean spooked, I don't mean, you know, jump scared, like, ah, well, that was scary. I mean, like, really, I'm going like, no, I can't handle this, I fucking gotta go.
What was that?
It was, we were at a friend's place, and he lives in the middle of a fucking forest, you know.
Oh boy, this is gonna end well.
So we were just sitting up, and yeah, we had to fucking walk there. It was like, you know, I don't know, maybe half an hour's walk into the forest. The fucking forest of Sweden as well. And it was, I think it was October, so it was pretty cold outside. It was like, you know, raining and shit. So it was like already the mood is just like spooky house. So yeah, we go into the fucking middle of the forest and we're just staying there. But then we're like, in order to being able to stay awake, we go out on a, you know, a walk. So we take a walk into the fucking forest.
Oh,
everyone.
That's a good
and
idea.
I'm like, okay, I guess I'll follow you. The thing is though, it was a cloudy night, so you couldn't see any stars.
Oh, those are the best nights, really, on Halloween.
Also, since we were in the middle of a fucking forest, quite away from the city, you notice it that when you're in the city and it's night, you can see quite far away where the city is because, you know, it lights up the entire sky. However, over here was just literally, I mean, pitch fucking black. You couldn't see anything. Literally. It was as dark as shit.
Jesus.
So, you know, I had no flashlights or anything. I was like, what the fuck, where do I go? The only thing I navigated by was the fucking people in front of me smoking, so I could see their fucking, you know, cigarette ember. So that's what I was navigating by. But the thing is that I fucking, you know, just scared myself all the time. Because they talked about, you know, hallucinating when it's dark and shit. And I was like, fuck, I don't want to hallucinate. I don't want to hallucinate, like, maybe, you know, I see something in the corner of my eye, because we were, you know, really tired as well. And you know, when you're tired, you're like, oh my god, did I see something? No, I didn't.
Especially when it's dark.
Yeah.
Because that's when your fucking survival instincts kick in, where it's just like, you're tired and it's dark and there might be fucking wolves.
That happened to me all the fucking time when we were walking there, and we walked for like half an hour into the fucking forest in the middle of dark. And I was like, I'm there, and my eye starts tearing up. And I just go, I'm sorry, I have to go now. They're like, what? Yeah, I have to go. Why? I just have to fucking go, I'm scared shitless. And so we just walked back. And then I get home, I'm like, oh fuck. Terrible. So yeah, you know, I wasn't scared of like, oh my god, maybe there's ghosts, or maybe there's like a moose in the forest. I was just scared that my own fucking brain would just play tricks on me.
You'd see the Krampus.
I see, I don't know, Lovecraft in horror, and I'd be like, oh my god! Oh no, it doesn't exist! Fuck! My head! Oh boy! I don't know, I guess you can say I'm more scared of myself than of anything else.
You're scared of your own imagination.
Basically. So yeah, shall we read out some what's it called? Creepypastas. Some creepypastas.
Oh, by the way, Karl.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. Did you ever have to deal with that fucking stupid Halloween scare shit where it's just like, oh, there's people putting fucking razor blades and candy and shit?
No.
That happened. That happens all the fucking time in America. It's like, check your kids' candy, parents, because fucking crazy people on Halloween might put fucking razor blades in them or inject them with drugs and poisons. And it's just like, no one fucking does that. I mean, it might happen every now and then, but you know who fucking does it the most time?
Ooh.
The kids' parents, to scare the kids.
Oh.
And be like, this is why you shouldn't take candy from strangers, kids!
I know that there was someone, somewhere, I don't know where it was, but they put like razor blades on kids, you know, what is it called, kids' park?
Oh, fuck! Oh, I've
like,
heard
you know,
about that. That's fucked up.
Gyms
That's fucked up.
Shit. Like
fucking, I don't like kids, but I don't want to fucking hurt them.
No, it's like, I don't like kids either. They smell bad and annoying, but I wouldn't want to fucking cut them.
Murder them.
I don't want to fucking traumatize them. I just want to be around them. It's like, it was my own fucking, you know, whatever.
Have a fun fact, kids. Hurting kids is kind of fucked up.
Yeah, it is.
Because, you know, fucking caveman instincts protecting young aside, fucking...
What are they going to do?
Yeah, fucking kids.
What have they ever done? It's just like... Unless they're, I don't know, like vampires who have existed for like 200 years.
Oh, really vampire kids are the worst.
What, have you met one?
No, but I'm just saying,
they're
like,
the worst!
No,
I met one last year, fucking beat the shit out of me, took a piss at my grave, killed me.
You're gonna let me talk there, Spazoid?
The biscuits, sure.
No, I'm just talking about, like, fucking, imagine if vampires were, like, a real thing. And I know it's a fucking stupid statement, but imagine. And you fucking are a kid, and you get turned into a vampire. Do you know how much that would fucking suck? You could never grow up. You could...
What if you get turned into a vampire in the middle of puberty?
Oh, vampire teenager. Vampire
eternal
teenager.
Puberty!
God, fucking, you think your puberty was fucking awkward? Try dealing with that for 100 fucking years.
You just literally go to, like, vampire hunters and go, just kill me.
Please, I am tired of these hormones, I am tired of the zits, I am tired of the awkward boners.
Kill me! Heal me! Heal me!
But yeah, fucking, fucking, damn, that would suck, just eternal youth. Yeah, but you can't grow up. You see your friends grow up and die regularly. You'll never be able to fucking, like, be taken seriously because you're a small child. You're weak forever. And fucking if you get turned into a fucking vampire when you're a teenager, again, eternal fucking puberty.
I don't know, when is the best age to be turned into a vampire? I don't know, I'd kind of like to be turned into a vampire when I'm just a really old, wrinkly old man, so I can creep the shit out of people and be like, oh, why?
I guess that'd be the best excuse for you to, like, keep moving to places, because people just think you're an old man and you fucking died.
I guess.
But I'd say 27 years old, because that's when the body just stops developing.
I guess.
So you don't have to, like, deal with your brain still growing and fucking your body still sorting itself out. Like, puberty ends, but your body doesn't stop developing until it's, like, 26.
What?
You know, on average.
We need to have a mid-podcast jingle here. It's Halloween. I mean, it was Halloween, or a Halloween mid-Halloween jingle.
This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween.
There we go, wasn't that fun? Alright, so, creepypastas.
Yeah, creepypasta time.
So, have you read this story? This spooky story, The Road Ahead?
I haven't. Are we gonna do this our usual way, where we do it every other sentence, or...?
Sure.
Okay. Since you found the story, you begin, my friend.
Gemma. First of all, Gemma. Gemma. It's like, what are we going to call her child? Emma? I don't know, I kinda like Jenny.
No, it needs
Gemma.
to be Gemma.
Gemma! That's a great fucking name!
If you name your kid Gemma, you're a fucking asshole.
I don't know. It's pretty difficult to like make shitty rhymes about it, but then again.
Gemma the Smegma.
Gemma the Smegma. That what? Okay, sure.
It doesn't rhyme, but hey, you can use it.
My name is Jegma. Jegma.
Shenga.
Jegma the Smegma. Alright, so
Jegma the Smegma.
Jegma was fumbling around in her closet, looking for good clothes for the Halloween party that is coming up. Oh my god, I haven't even read this out beforehand, and it's already talking about Halloween.
It's topical.
More well known as roadkill, as many people had been supposedly been murdered on the road. Oh my god, it's the Gestapo!
You know who else has been murdered on roads? Every fucking road in existence. There has been at least one murder on every road in existence, I can guarantee you.
But hang on. Looking for good clothes for the Halloween parties coming up. No, more well known as roadkill. What? So the Halloween party that's coming up is known as roadkill because people have been murdered on the road.
It's better than going to a place called the Murder House.
Let's go to the murder house.
Oh, fuck. Okay, back on topic.
The murder.
Gemma found her favorite dress and put it on. Then she put on a clay mat.
No, it's not Gemma, it's Jegma. Remember?
Oh, right, I'm sorry.
Jegma.
I'm sorry, the fucking immersion is ruined now.
No, it's Jegma. Alright.
Okay, Jegma found her favorite dress and put it on. Then she put on a clay mask with tears instead going up the mask.
What?
What?
Hang on, read that sentence again.
Then she put on a clay mask with tears instead going up the mask.
With tears instead going up.
As opposed to going down. Wait,
Oh.
tears going up? No, the mask is like a person hung upside down that is also drooling into their eyeballs, clearly.
I don't know.
That's how the fucking immersion is preserved.
A clay mask. Tears going up. Up the mask. Instead of going down, I guess. I don't know, instead.
Again, it's just drool. Anyway.
Yeah, it's drooling.
She walked outside and locked the front door after yelling to her mum that she was going.
Why is mom capitalized?
I guess that's her name. Her parent.
Yelling to her mom! It's our sister. It's Jegma and Mum. Also, mom is misspelled.
Well, mum is a thing you can use as a replacement for mom. But anyway, fucking, we're getting distracted.
She was going. She's
Anyway.
like, Jegma, where are you going? Fuck off, Mum. I'm going to roadkill to be murdered on the road.
It's a muma kill. That's what it's short for.
Oh my god, it's a Mum. It's they got control. Fresh, take the ball. Oh, the guys coming over the left flank.
They're not
What?
orcs, they're uruks.
Alright, what do we do, sir?
Kill yourself.
Alright.
Why the fuck are we doing this in the middle of creepypasta?
Because I'm going to
This
add
is a
sound
fucking-
effects to it.
Sure, why not?
Alright,
Let's go with
so the jet
Anyway.
black taxi awaited her outside the house.
that. That's hilariously dangerous to drive at night.
She took some steps towards the taxi before her boyfriend, Jack Johnson, opened the door for her to sit inside. So it's a
That's
black taxi at night, waiting for her, driven by her boyfriend, Jack Johnson.
Jack Johnson!
Jack Johnson! It sounds like an action hero.
Kind of. It's
It's
a
like,
very generic...
My name is Jack Johnson! Let me fuck you in the cunt!
I'm just imagining this guy. He's just like a white guy with a fucking tuxedo on, and he's got fucking like a pink flower.
That's her. That's his. Halloween dress or costume. Where are you supposed to be? I'm James Bond.
Jack Johnson.
Who the fuck are you supposed to look like? I'm Jack Johnson.
I'm Jack
It's
Johnson.
the only thing it says.
I'm
It's
Jack
like,
Johnson.
So Jack.
No, wait,
So Jack
I-
Johnson, why do you think you would be? Be good for this job? Well, I'm Jack Johnson.
I'm Jack Johnson.
I'm Jack Johnson.
Anyway, fucking.
Alright, so...
Hey, you look great! Ready to be scared to death! Asked Jack with a jockey voice at the end.
With a jacky voice, I
Oh,
thought
wait,
it said.
jokey voice. Jokey. What the
Jokey.
fuck?
Hey,
like-
you look great. We're ready to be scared of death.
I don't know.
Jokey voice, the Joker.
Oh my god.
Hey, you look great! Ready to be scared to death?
Oh my god, it's the Joker. Alright, so now it's Jegma. What the fuck? What was her voice
Is he-
again that I gave her?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, how about you?
Responded Jegma with a light-hearted voice.
I'm going to be fine! Hey, let's go! House 11!
Jack yelled towards the driver.
Oh.
House 11?
I don't know, House 11.
Is that like a club?
9/11? No. Sorry.
I don't give a shit. But is House 11 like a club now on
I don't know.
Roadkill?
It's House 11 on the Haunted Hill.
House 11 on
Or
the
so the taxi driver says. Got it! Got it! Mr. Batman! He drove down the road and suddenly the car came to a abrupt stop.
Watch it, man!
Jack said to the driver.
I don't understand! I have enough petrol! Maybe the battery! Anyway, we're here! Responded the driver.
Okay, well, that was a quick drive.
Yeah, it's fucking turbo speed.
And then your
Look at
fucking
that.
car battery dies.
Right.
Or someone shoved a potato into the exhaust
Let's see what
pipe
fucking
mid-drive.
Jegma and
Okay.
Jack does.
Jegma and Jack exit the taxi and walked towards the house. It was empty. They turned around and the taxi had disappeared.
Or maybe
When
they couldn't
turned
see it
back
because it
to-
was fucking, jet black. Ooh.
When they turned back towards the house had disappeared. All that was there was a sign.
It's just a sign, and it just says...
You're a faggot!
It's just a sign, it's only a model.
It's a fucking sign with dick butt on it.
What? No, wait, fuck. Jegma. I keep forgetting her name. Fucking.
What is this place?
Jegma asked.
I don't know! Maybe this is some sort of prank?
Jack asked, slightly scared of the situation. If you can fucking make an entire car... No, fuck that! A whole goddamn house! Disappear and replace it with a sign. You're a fucking expert prankster. I fucking salute you.
I don't think so. I think the driver's finally kicked in.
Jegma responded.
Jegma looked over at the sign. It had changed.
It now said, Death ahead! Oh my god. Scary.
I think
Alright,
it's your
so-
turn now.
Jack took a step towards the sign, and slowly he was covered in blood. Slowly he had a knife. What? Slowly had a knife. He just
It
faded in.
materializes.
Jack took a step towards the side and slowly he was covered in blood. Slowly he had a knife and then he had a teary face with super realistic bleeding face with teary eyeballs and blood raining down.
Are you ready for the road ahead?
Oh my god! He was
And
a
then
murderer!
And then the story ends because...
Fucking Jack Johnson is the murderer!
Jack Johnson is American Psycho.
Jack Johnson, the actual cannibal.
Jack Johnson.
Running for your life! Running from your life from Jack Johnson!
Actual cannibal Jack Johnson.
Brandishing a knife, Jack Johnson. Doberman is getting...
No,
Alright,
that's
so that
fucking...
was
That's how
terrible.
story structure works, kids.
That was terrible.
It was. I mean...
Whatever.
It's Poe's Law at work. I can't tell if it's satire or if it's an actual real thing.
No, let's see the comments.
Cool. I quite like the story. It's interesting and a good idea, but it needs fleshing out.
Okay, we're gonna have to read more of these than usually now, because it's the Halloween episode!
Welcome, children of Harley's. It's the Halloween episode.
Podcast, welcome to die!
I don't know what fucking accent that was.
It was Magneto.
No, I mean the one I did.
Retard.
Whoopee! Dark
Okay.
corners.
Oh, good, I found a lot more for us to read, actually.
This shouldn't be like us looking around for, like, creepypastas, that shouldn't be, part of the episode. We should just have them ready.
Well, fucking shut the fuck up. Don't fucking ruin
But
the
yeah,
fucking
let's
immersion.
see, should we read My Intruder?
Yeah,
or
it's nice
Dark
on-
Corners, or
It's-
Julia Liger?
I'm of the opinion that we should do it in order. And then, fucking...
Yeah,
Do you think that 4 is enough, or should we do more?
that might be a lot. Because
Well-
we're already up to like 50 minutes.
Good.
And we also need to read Harry fucking Potter.
Oh yeah, fucking prepare the link for that, by the way. But fucking in the meantime, I will begin to read My Intruder. Nights like these keep me up despite my fight. Death of my parents, my siblings, my beloved, all keep me up till daylight. Miscarriages,
Oh my God, is this
violent
a-
suitors, my missing breast, all ritually haunt me like ghosts who are intent to molest. Jesus fucking Christ, you're fucking... Is this a poem about rape?
I don't know, it might be.
Should we...
Being widowed! I always do that fucking voice. Maybe I should make something more cheery.
Being widowed, being widowed and old is a special type of lonely. It's painful, with no children to look after me and no less wrinkle. And then is needed to rest me in my home. I have too many wits to show some age syndrome.
Sounds like a fucking, like AC/DC song.
Alone I've been for years.
Do like a
Coming
rock
back-
song.
Alone I've been for years. Coming back home was my choice of fears. Now it's 3 a.m. and I have a visitor. Out in the rain and dressed as a freed prisoner.
This
You mean
fucking
like
sucks.
a normal person?
This sucks. Let's
Yeah,
get
let's-
get a new one.
Let's go read.
Sorry, author of this. Sorry, Arthur. Nothing personal, but it's boring for us
Which-
to read right now. It might be
I-
good. It probably is good, maybe, but
It's probably not. It sounds like fucking goth poetry.
maybe it is. I don't know. Fuck it.
You know
Fuck
the
it!
fucking only depressing
Fuck it!
goth...
Do it
You know the
live!
ol- You know the only fucking depressing goth poem I have ever read was actually back in high school, which is, fucking...
Was it written by you?
No, it was written by a person who died of chemotherapy,
Oh right.
because they wrote a poem about what chemotherapy and cancer is like, which is... I think you can be fucking easily depressing with that one.
It's like eating a bag. It's like eating a bowl of pubic hairs.
Thank you, Karl.
Hang on, I need to fucking find Harry Potter.
You do, but I will begin to read this replacement one called Dark Corners, which thankfully has a long-ass fucking intro paragraph.
What do you mean thankfully?
It gives you more time to find shit.
Alright.
In almost every building, there is one corner, one small enclosure that no one ever looks at. It's the corner in the basement that has been blocked by a disused sofa for years. The thin space in the attic between the wall and the stacks and stacks of crates, full of junk you never use but could never throw away. The space that never sees the light of day or any other kind of light at all. Where darkness does not merely dominate, but practically oozes out from around the edges of its prison.
Oh my god. You're saying it with... It sounds like a fucking, an episode of The Twilight Zone.
No, I wanted-
No one knows quite how long a space must remain concealed for it to acquire this particular property. Nor, if there are any specific conditions it must meet, but it is a far more common occurrence than we might think.
In newer buildings, when this happens, the residents often report feeling cold when passing by, even in attics during the hottest of summers. Whenever contemplating taking a quick peek to see if there is anything actually there, an unnatural dread seizes them, and they leave the room quickly, if not quite running. Once left behind, the feeling passes and is quickly forgotten or laughed off.
What actually happens in these forgotten sanctuaries of the dark it is impossible to tell. For while many such corners have been exposed to real absolutely nothing, some brave souls have lost their sanity through nothing more than an ill-timed glance. The safest thing to do when encountered with such phenomenon. Close your eyes, rip away the areas covering in a single motion. Then keep a tight hold on what you've pulled away. No matter what you hear or feel, do not get up. Do not look around. Do not try to cover your ears. You might be the only lucky one. Shaking with passion, Karl collapsed that day.
No one's gonna fucking understand what the fuck you just said.
Good. It's boring. It's a good story, it was boring. Everything is boring. I'm boring!
My brain.
My brain!
Okay, so, sure, let's read Julia Laguerre.
Julia Laguerre.
A few years
I don't
ago...
I don't want good stories though, I want shitty stories.
This is honestly
I
what
want
good
like
do.
I want shitty fucking grammatically incorrect shitty ass stories.
I don't know, we gotta fucking,
I want people be like, hey, what, I saw my... Oh my god, what the fuck is this? Easter egg, written by Nuri Okami on DeviantArt. This is gold, right here. This is what we're looking for. This right
Jesus.
here is DeviantArt.
This might be a parody, honestly.
I don't
But
think it
anyway,
is.
fuck it. Written by Naru Okami on DeviantArt. They say the new Pokemon games are nothing compared to the old ones. They say it was all better, the Pokemon were believable. What? They don't see the new generations are also beautiful and enjoyable. I've always loved the new generations, Generation 4 being my favorite. That must be why it chose me.
Oh my
They
god.
say the new Pokemon games have no glitches, so they hear, and some live gory and creepy stories from the games back in the 90s. But trouble still lurks in the new generations, enraged and violent for being forgotten and ignored. I knew that. It lives in Generation 4. It knows I understand how it thinks, so it chose me!
Oh my fucking god, it's so scary.
Why is it always fucking Pokemon?
I don't
games?
know, because... I don't know. Because
It's always
people
Pokemon
are...
and Mario.
It's, people are nerds. Fresh. We are nerds. And when we were young, we played like Pokemon games, and it's easy to like... You know, remember that time when you were doing that game? Well, it was
The only
haunted.
genuine...
It's like,
I
you
mean-
know... Shit, yeah, basically shit like that. You know? Did you ever know that this particular newspaper, people who read it, allegedly died? Like,
So you're gonna fucking read, or you just gonna...
The day it was my original, untouched Soul Silver cartridge, playing around with my Pokemon. My friend came along with her R4, with no hacks in it or nothing. We traded Pokemon, we chatted, and we battled, like we always did. Then, I got a good idea. I looked at my egg box and saw a lonely egg stored there. I didn't even know I had an egg to begin with, but I quickly forgot about it.
this is actually somewhat well written because they actually capitalize the ice.
So, I suggested, do you have an egg too? Let's trade!
She didn't, but she told me to wait, and that she was going to see if she had any luck in the Pokemon daycare. As soon as she stepped outside the Pokemon Center, her phone rang.
Lucky you, the phone rang, she told me as I picked up her DS and saw the message.
It's whose voice? What kind of voice is that?
Lucky you, boy. Oh, boy.
I don't know, that's a girl's voice now. It's canon.
Alright.
It was weird, to say at least.
The daycare, all capitalized. I guess it's like I don't know. Maybe the.
That's how you do it in the games. That's how it's capitalized in the games.
Really?
Yeah.
The daycare man sounded unsure of something.
It's surprising. We don't exactly know. We don't know exactly how, but your Pokemon had an egg. It's here. Come and get it.
Weird indeed.
That's the narrator. It's just like some action.
Weird indeed, my friend said as he drop-kicked another Pokemon in the face. She remembered the Pokemon she left, a male Vulpix and a Togepi. Also male. Also, I knew Togepi is unable to breed. Male, female, or ditto. A weird glitch. Something told me that it would get worse.
It's always fucking Pokemon. It's just like fucking leave Pokemon alone. Goddammit. It's like there's enough shitty creepypastas about Pokemon.
Fuck, it's so long. Let's just skip to the end.
No, we need to fucking stick through this. We can't be fucking pussy babies all our goddamn lives.
Okay, it's so scary.
I went to Goldenrod and took the egg. The daycare couple was silent and didn't even let me take my friend's Pokemon. Both Vulpix and Togepi were in a corner of their room and something told me they were as confused as I was. Togepi's a fucking baby Pokemon, by the way.
Okay.
It's like, why the fuck? Why babies? You're faking Pokemon fuck, but now you're gonna make baby Pokemon fuck? Babies. Fucking babies. Literally fucking babies.
Okay.
Anyway,
where were we?
take a look at it.
Take a look at it!
My friend urged me, excited and clearly not feeling the tension I did.
I tried. I really tried. But the Pokemon menu didn't appear. It just didn't. My friend got bored and went to play with my game while I tried to talk with Merluxia Herpidioto. Why would you try to talk to a Pokemon?
Oh no.
I got a message I wasn't expecting in the least.
Child of sin! No! Child!
I mean, the thing is, are they like? Is this supposed to be like they're in the Pokemon universe as like?
It's kind
characters?
of unsure. It's
Or
kind of unsure.
Because I'm imagining this now as like two people with Pokemon games, and they're like talking to their like Game Boy or whatever.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Or
It
like,
makes them seem-
What is weird? What are you doing, my Pikachu?
and he's just like,
Fucking the NPCs don't look at you confused, and Pokemon don't look at you. They're fucking sprites. But they're acting like they're actually real. There's some inconsistencies here. Fuck it. Okay, I stared blankly at the message, frozen. I decided not to tell my friend about it and closed the message quickly. I was scared, but at the same time, fascinated with this. I had read tons of creepypastas on the internet, and now I was probably living one.
That reminds me, didn't fucking Alpha make a creepypasta about Boreal?
I remember that one fucking video you did where you were like all in the woods and fucking Boreal devoured you all or some shit.
Searching for Boreal. I get at the Mountains of Madness.
God.
Alright. Shit, where were we?
Suddenly, I don't know if I had any influence over me yet, but it got indescribably greedy.
But I got indescribably greedy.
But I got indescribable whatever.
I had to get that egg to myself.
Oh my god.
I hurried to the Poke Center and asked my friend to switch the DS around again. I told her to trade her egg with mine. She accepted, not interested in the glitched egg anyway. I was so close to having a living creepypasta in my game. I was scared and excited at the same time. Okay, who the fuck?
Oh my god, I found a ghost! I gotta get it! I'm so scared!
It's like, who the fuck?
I'm so scared, boy!
Besides an absolute fucking idiot goes like, yeah, I want a haunted fucking Satan ghost in my fucking house.
I don't know this one.
It's like fucking... We've seen enough movies and enough fucking books to know what fucking happens if a ghost gets in your goddamn house and it's pissed off.
Oh, whatever.
Fuck it. Just this kid...
So I waited and waited and waited. What's taking so long? My friends looked at me with disbelief. I can't select it.
True. She couldn't even put the cursor on it. What fucking cursor? Oh, yeah, it's... I guess. I don't
know. I just...
imagine cursor
Whenever I hear,
mouse
like,
cursor.
you know, handheld games, all I'm thinking of are Game Boy Colors, because that was the only handheld game that I had and still have.
Huh. I still have a Game Boy Color.
Me too, and the only Pokemon game I have on it is a fucking Chinese bootleg one that I hate. Ruined my childhood.
Fuck, it makes me feel old as hell to fucking, like, still have a Game Boy Color, because that shit's, like... I think the thing's, like, 12 years old? Maybe more, actually.
I don't fucking know.
It's old as hell, but it's fucking been dropped on the sidewalk and on the drive-thru, and fucking people have thrown it off of a goddamn swing set from the top of, like, a swing set because they stole it from me, and that thing still fucking works. fucking Nintendo Power, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Anyway, fucking, I tried to examine it. It said absolutely nothing, not even that it was an egg, just the standard egg sprite was there.
Well, the more I looked at it, the less standard it looked. The polka dots appeared, deformed and swirled. Cracks started to form, and pixelated blood started to seep through them. Now I was starting to feel sick.
Cancel the damn trade, I ordered my friend, who didn't react when I showed her the accursed thing. Hey, did you hack something into this game or something?
Well, in the beginning, I put an egg code to make it hatch faster, you know?
She scratched her head in confusion.
But I took it out a long time ago, I swear, man!
Problem with connection. Shutting off.
Shit.
Suddenly my friend's DS went black. I shakily handed it to her, and got mine back. My sprite returned to the chat room, and to my surprise, there were other people there. A black belt and a cowgirl was still in the
What?
in the room.
A
What?
black belt and a cowgirl.
Black belt is an NPC, and I guess cowgirl's also an NPC.
The cowgirl was the sprite I choose, so I couldn't have seen her.
What? Hang on, or what the fuck, No wait,
What?
I don't know, maybe, fucking nothing.
The cowgirl was the sprite I choose, so I couldn't see... I couldn't have seen her. And my friend's DS was turned off, so why was there a black belt in her place?
Hang on, is Pokemon multiplayer?
Normally you have to, like, use it. Back in the old days with fucking, like, Game Boys and
I know,
Colors and
you had to, like, put them next to each other, or, like, get
well,
one
not
of
next to
those-
each other. You need a fucking cable.
Yeah, or get one of those cables.
But, another ones on the DS and the 3DS use Wi-Fi connections. Anyway, something I presumed was still inside the accursed egg cackled insanely inside my mind!
Inside my mind.
They seemed to be having fun. The message was deadpan, making it all the scarier.
What does
I tried
deadpan
again.
mean?
When you speak like this without any sort of emotion to your voice. No,
I
that's...
tried again.
They are having fun,
I shut my DS off, hoping that it would go away.
Oh my
It
god.
didn't.
It's a fucking techno song.
They are having fun, They are having fun. They are fun. Drop it.
We have more fucking creepypastas in nightclubs. Like, fucking,
Oh.
in real life, crazy creepy shit goes down in those places.
I know. It's never fucking creepy when we're like sitting at home with a friend going like, oh man, what shall we do now? Let's play Pokemon.
Not unless the fucking, like, there's a fucking scratching at your door, or fucking, like, there's shit banging against the goddamn windows, or you see Garrett in a skeleton costume outside.
Yeah. Fucking terrifying. Oh god, what was that fucking story called?
I don't fucking know.
Alright, so they're having a rave in their house.
I guess. My friend had turned the DS on again and the egg hatched. We waited to see what would get out. It wasn't anything like a Pokemon, a regular one I mean. It was a big square glitch. A pile of mangled Togepi and Vulpix body parts, all white, like someone had thrown a bucket of white paint over it. It looked like it was drowning in bluish-grey blood. It had a shell, 3 tails, a Vulpix nose, no face. Its Togepi's paw was pointing upward to the sky. We looked at its description and it said... Too fast, not yet.
It said DeviantArt. Personalized.
That's a fucking DeviantArt OC. Also, it's not fucking pure white then if there's like fucking blood coming out of it.
It was pure white.
Except for the blood.
I remember that a long time ago my young cousin cracked a chicken egg open because she didn't want to wait for it to hatch. It was gruesome and terrible. Blood seeped through the cracks. The little bird inside was deformed and ugly. Was that it? An egg forced to hatch by the hand of some unknown code. That's why I refused to go away, even if it showed it all to me and me alone. I knew I would understand. That's why it showed it to me. That's why it chose me. Oh boy, I'm fucking going insane.
I wanted a creepypasta. Oh shit. I tried to run and release that thing out of my friend's. Can you just turn the fucking DS off?
Yeah, just throw it in the wall.
Yeah, just fucking.
If you're having because clearly you're having an aneurysm right now.
It's like if the game is possessed by Satan, take the fucking cartridge and run it over with a fucking lawnmower.
I can't do that. I do this because I want to get scared. Think of Jacobma Fresh.
I'm a fucking idiot. I wanted this creepypasta.
Think of Jacobma Fresh.
I don't want to think
Do
of
it
Jegma.
for her.
I don't want to think of Jegma the Smegma.
Jemmy.
Anyway.
Alright, smashing buttons even though
Anyway,
the player characters
anyway,
wouldn't run
shut
after
the
some
fuck up.
time, blah blah blah.
No, fucking. We're gonna finish this. My greed now tame but still there, mashing buttons even though the player character wouldn't run. After some time, another message popped up. Look at what you did. Look what she did. What all of you did. And with two choices. Yes or no, I pressed B.
Just because I am yours, you are go. Just because I am not yours, you get smug.
Again, yes or no, I press yes.
You know what happened.
You need to do it like a song.
Oh, you know what happened. Yes, I do.
You regret!
B, maybe.
Go on.
B, I am scared, but I am not trying to shut the game off, am I?
Die!
No, I was always sensible about dying, as I want to do things in my life, and death isn't going to stop me that soon. That thought alone gave me strength.
Die!
No!
Afraid!
No!
Everything turned into glitches. The T shut off again.
My friend never got to play her Soul Silver again. She just thinks it was an annoying glitch that prevented her to play. I know better though. And I know what that thing was. Some months later, I finally got the guns to play my game again. That egg I found in my box before all the chaos, it hatched. It was a Togepi that I never knew I had.
So basically just someone who, I don't know, took serious drugs and was like, oh boy, I'm fucking flipping out!
At the end, we fucking took drugs. We fucking tried to make it a rock opera.
I need to edit that so it becomes a song. It's like chorus and shit.
That was
Die! It's like, you know, Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia!
It's like the fucking Proto Men.
Proto Man.
I'll have to show you that, man. By the way, listen to the Proto Men. They're kind of cool.
Sure. Listen to the Proto Man. But yeah, haven't you been writing lore and shit?
What?
I don't know. I wrote down Fresh Clan and Kuvu writing lore. Fresh Clint and Kiwi writing lore for the Legion.
Well, those of you've probably already fucking seen that if you pay attention to Alpha Legion bullshit. Is that
I haven't.
well, we fucking me and Clinton and Wojtek and Kiwi. We basically got the Death Watch chapter creator, and we decided to flesh out the companies.
Alright.
And we like made lore for them and shit, and their heroes and shit, and you know, just general bollocks that you can just read on the website. And what with Alpha going like we need to redesign the Alpha Legion into something that's not retarded, you know, the fucking whole faction things that come up. I didn't have anything to do with that, so I can't tell you about that. Just go to the forums if you want to read up on stuff, because there's a detailed list of what's going on there.
I just noticed one thing.
What?
This fucking episode has had nothing to do with Warhammer. So weird.
Yeah.
I don't know, let's have a Warhammer minute. Just a minute, right now.
Horace was a faggot.
I don't know, he has a pretty big dick. I would like to fuck the Emperor in the ass, and then I let him fuck me in the ass. Oh boy, oh boy.
First I'd fuck him in the ass.
I just said you're a giant fucking battle barges going into space shooting people to death. You have fucking 20 seconds on you, Fresh.
I'd fuck the Emperor in the ass, and then I'd let him fuck me in the ass, and then we would put our fucked together rectums together, and we'd semen swap anally. And it'd be like a martini mixer, but with semen.
It's absolutely fucking disgusting.
Isn't
But
it?
then again, what the fuck do you expect when you're listening to this worthless shit? If you want something kids-friendly, listen to, like, I don't know, YogPod.
Kids, don't listen to the podcast that we put out. We don't want your parents fucking suing us.
I want them to sue us.
I don't want to get sued. I don't have that fucking kind of money.
What do you mean sue us for what?
I don't know.
My kid listened to you when you talked about swapping semen anally. So I didn't like send this to your son, like taped him and maybe like listen to my shit.
No, fucking.
Jesse!
I'm not even fucking serious when I say that they're gonna sue us. But kids, don't listen to us. If you fucking listen to this podcast, go away and live life and look out for razor blades on the fucking playground because. Apparently people are just fucking insane.
That should go out to anyone though. Anyone, don't listen to us. This is if you want you know not to get a brain hemorrhage.
I don't know, we've been at this for like an hour and 16 minutes and we haven't gotten brain hemorrhages. Then again, I guess we built up a resistance to it.
Well, we already have it.
Maybe
It's like once you have AIDS, you can't get super AIDS. Alright, so
quote of the fucking year right there.
If you already have AIDS, you can't get super AIDS.
Karl 2014.
Oh god, fuck. Alright, so let's get on with wizard people.
Yeah, I fucking like it.
I already did. It's down there.
So what fucking chapter are we on?
We are on chapter 6.
I thought we were on chapter, yeah, fuck it. Yeah, then you read chapter 6 and I'll do 7.
Right. Wizard People, dear readers. Written by Brad Neely. Read by me. Chapter 6!
I'm broke, Hagar. What do I do? I want that broom back there.
Haggard happily extended a finger at the gobbling bank of wobble columns.
Oh, you got an account up there, Master Harry.
They entered the foyer amongst evil, pasty, hobbity, ungoody goblins. They are running the money show, clever turnips, these needle teeth. Imagine a human of about 3 years of age, with antler-like nose and ears, and a jellyfish draped over his head, and then stuffed into a leprechaun suit. Hagar prompts the nearest leprechaun teller for a withdrawal from Harry's account. The leprechaun, famousness of Harry aside, demands Mr. P's bank key. Luckily, Hagar, the key master, naturally produces Harry's key.
What else of mine does he have?
Harry ponders. Now pay attention, dear readers. Haggard then very earnestly gives the leprechaun an envelope and says that it is from Dumbledore and that it has to do with the vault, the special vault. The goblin is in time with Hagar and they know that this is grave business. Soon they are riding to the vaults on the roller coasters. The grossest looking humanoid in the world tries to scuttle around on its moon-shaped limbs. It tries to remain cool and orders Haggard and Harry to follow it. It unlocks the door and backs away, trying to resemble what it thinks is a cool-looking person, but in reality, it is freaking Harry and Haggard out miserably. The door to Harry's vault swings open and right away starts to blow the socks out of Harry P. Haggard makes noises out of his mouth, but Harry's not available. The pile of gold that are his instantly make everything beautiful for Harry.
It's going to be okay.
He thinks. Now, onto yet another vault.
More of my gold?
The leprechaun lifts a clawed finger up and down, tickling the doors back enough that it unclenches in its threshold and swings open. Not to reveal a pile of treasure, but to reveal a silly little gunny sack. Haggard walks in and snatches up the gunny sack and stows it away in its humongous person.
This is between you and me, and the little Patty McGrusa, okay, HP?
Chapter 7. Back on the shopping tour, and Harry needs a wand.
Go to Ed Vander's. I've got to attend to a few other details, and I'll meet you in there later,
Says Haggard. So Harry enters Ed Vander's Wand Emporium. The shop is full to the ceiling with wands.
Which one to brandish? Which one to call my psychic extension?
Harry irks out a few husky hellos.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
The Jeepers! Ed Vanders rushes into Harry's view, like a scarecrow's carcass. A dreadful visage indeed, and a ghastly voice. Harry Potter, welcome! Master H is beginning to feel an animosity towards his own celebrity. Harry gazes at the man's skin, a ketchupy callus of a face.
I will make spells that'll save me from looking like him.
Harry makes that mental note, I assure you. The mental notes are stacking. Ed Vanders produces a wand that he thinks is suitable for our Harry, but on the first try, Harry totally frigs up half of the store with that wily stag of a twig.
Stockpiles of nuclear-level energy will be funny and tricky to funnel,
thinks Ed Vanders. Vanders is tenacious. He pokes around the stacks of wand boxes for round 2. A bigger wand, he suspects, will be suitable. Harry, now bored and tired, brandishes again, but kaboomers! Destruction! Vanders with a why didn't I think of it before look. The look that everyone's dad puts on when he's trying to pick out shoes and clothes for their kid, even though they have thought of this before from the beginning. In fact, they just want to draw out the afternoon with needless driving around and tryings on because they don't know what else to do with their kids. Well, Vanders puts on that kind of a look, and music galore fills the shop. He stands in front of Harry like some freaking Amadeus. He is no doubt imagining our Harry as his orchestra. And Vanders is flabbergasted at how good of a choice he has made. He starts to whisper like a thespian in a particularly juicy role. This wand's brother is the wand of that scar maker. The guy who gave you your famous scar! Harry almost dookies a shooter, but controls himself. Harry is sick of whispery games, and he says, normally,
What is this scar maker's name?
Ed Vanders all but holds up a skull and soliloquies.
Oh, we don't say his name, but know this. He is a badass. He can kill anyone, anything. A gorilla or a bear, whatever. Anything. Anything but you.
Ed Vanders' wasteland of a face crowds in close. His monologue is stinky.
You are in a great position. You are an army of wizards, Mr. Potter. Use yourself wisely.
His breath cascades over Harry's unbreathing nose.
How long must I go without an intake of air?
Thinks our Harry. It is the only thought that consumes his brain. Finally breaking the mood, Haggard taps the window.
Holy balls, he brought a Turkish owl!
Hurrah!
What the fuck is this? I hope that's all I have to record because Jesus Christ, what the
Great. So yeah, that was the end of episode 4.
Yeah,
And again, we want you to send in your questions to us at freshkarlcast@gmail.com. Any question is accepted. But if you want it to, be read out, make it good.
Please don't send in other stuff that's like retarded. I mean,
Don't send in memes or like shit like that. Don't be like.
don't be that creepy fucker that got banned. That's just like, oh, did you know I'm gonna roleplay in the Alpha Legion chat? And I'm gonna roleplay that I have a fucking shed full of Sisters of Battle chained to my shed naked that I rape and eat.
What?
Yeah, that was an actual guy. He got banned for a bit, but then he came back, because I don't know why.
Oh, okay.
Please don't be fucking creepy, kids.
But yeah, we're going to end this episode on that note, because we're classy.
Don't be fucking a creepy roleplayer. If you're gonna roleplay, fucking... Just don't be that guy, please.
If you're going to be like a role player, do it in your own thing. But if you had to like do your strange erotic role plays, just find some people who enjoys doing that, and keep it away from us.
I mean, if you fucking enjoy rape and cannibalism, you should probably be sequestered in like a fire.
Sequestered. Suggested. Alright. That's the end of this!
Bye, everybody.
Bye!
Bye!